Hey y'all, welcome to B's Intuition. I'm B, and I'm back with another General Collective Energy message. Thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I do cuss and I do tell the truth, so if you don't like either one of the two, then you probably should move on. I've already prayed over the cards and the energy, so we're just going to hop in and get this message. Please remember to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe, especially to those of you that are viewing the channel but have not yet subscribed. You don't want to miss out on the messages that God has for you. Also, please remember to take what resonates only and leave the rest for whoever it's for. Every message will not be your message. So with that being said, y'all, let's hop in. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day on today. For those of you that don't know, we do have a Patreon page. It is B's Intuition on Patreon. So you guys are more than welcome to join us. Excuse me, y'all. So let's just hop in and get this message. Holy Spirit, what is it that we need to know? So we have the Journey card, which is a number 10. So somebody, could be ready to get on their spiritual journey. Because if y'all see, it's a person, and they have, like bags and things, So somebody, could be, ready, to get on their spiritual journey. Somebody, could be trying to, figure out, the path, that they need to be on at this time. There could be somebody, that could want to, travel towards somebody. Somebody, could be a Libra or a Scorpio or something, could take place by Libra season or Scorpio season. October is very, very significant. If y'all see on this card, I don't know if y'all can see on this card, but in the background, it's like two people. So whoever this is, that could be being watched. This is also too, like somebody's ancestors, supporting somebody, and getting on their journey, yeah. Somebody, they could be ready to make some type of change out here. With this person, contemplating, with their bags, and then this person, packing up. This is like somebody, preparing, to make some type of move out here. This could be, preparing to make a physical move. This could be, preparing, to make, a move, when it comes to somebody out here. Give me another one, please. Yeah, we got a main male. So it could be whoever this main male is, or you could be a main male. 101. Something about, a lesson. Because, 101 is, lesson 101, somebody learning a lesson. So whoever this is, they could be in the process of learning a lesson, or somebody, has already learned a lesson. Yeah, October the 1st could be significant, or January the 10th could be significant. We got imprisonment. October the 1st of 2029 could be significant. January the 29th of 2010 could be significant. January the 10th of 2029 could be significant. So something about the future. I mean, with the year of 2029 coming out, somebody, could be imprisoned out here. Wow. I definitely do feel like the divine intervention is definitely at play for somebody. Or, the divine, has already intervened on a situation out here. Why is this journey card here? I feel like that somebody definitely, they have been lying to somebody for a long time out here. That could be who could be, contemplating, coming towards somebody. Or that could be, who could be contemplating, Because something, you know, could be happening. That could be why somebody, you know, could want to journey towards somebody, you know, because they could be, you know, like in some type of trouble out here. But we got the House card. So this is somebody, you know, that, you know, could have been in somebody's home. Somebody definitely, yeah, is contemplating, you know, like, yeah, like really coming towards somebody. This is somebody that somebody, you know, could have shared a home with, you know. Somebody, you know, could be contemplating, you know, whether they should, you know, like, yeah, like come towards somebody or, you know, like journey to somebody's house. Somebody, you know, could be at a distance from somebody out here. But we got the umbrella of protection. So, somebody definitely, yeah, is being protected out here. There is, yeah, like a ancestor that definitely, yeah, means business when it comes, you know, like to them protecting, you know, somebody. Because y'all see how that person has like on a business suit? Yeah. Somebody, you know, could be about to, you know, like start some type of new business out here. It could have something to do, you know, with like real estate. Somebody, you know, could start, you know, like a house cleaning business or something like that. Why is this main male here? Drum roll, please. Yeah, something is about to take place. I don't know. There could be somebody that could be about to, you know, like, yeah, like make their move on somebody. Or somebody, you know, could just be moving. Give me one for this main male. Yeah, but somebody's a liar. Somebody's a liar. This is also too, yeah, like the, you know, like the magician hat, you know. I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. Somebody, you know, could be trying to trick somebody. So this could be, you know, like somebody, you know, that has some type of entity attached to them, you know. And so somebody, you know, could be trying to, you know, like trick somebody, you know, like to, you know, like to open their door for them. Or, you know, like whoever this is, they could be trying to trick somebody, you know, like to give them some information. So I feel like that somebody just needs to be aware. There's also somebody that definitely, yeah, could be about to, you know, like wear another hat. So it goes back to, yeah, like somebody, you know, could be starting a new business. Or somebody, you know, could be starting a new job. Or, you know, like, yeah, like somebody, you know, could be starting a new relationship. Why is this imprisonment here? Ooh-wee. This is my virginity card. Somebody, you know, could be abstinent. Somebody, you know, could be celibate. I don't know. Be aware, because there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they can want to manipulate somebody, you know, like to sell a little bit, if you know what I mean. But this, you know, like the virginity card is also too, you know, like, yeah, like starting over. So, you know, somebody, you know, could be starting over. But I don't like, you know, with this trick and this virginity. So it's something about, you know, like somebody, you know, could be trying to trick somebody into, you know, like having, you know, sex with them. I just don't like the fact, you know, because most adults, they're not virgins. So, I don't know. Somebody, you know, could find out, you know, something about, you know, like, yeah, like a dark secret about somebody. Wow. Somebody definitely, yeah. Somebody's a control freak out here. Somebody, you know, is trying to control something. Somebody, you know, could be trying to control somebody, you know, like by trying to trick somebody or trying to, you know, like, yeah, whoever this is, it could be the person, you know, that I was picking up on, you know, that, yeah, like they could have been lying to somebody for a long time. Why's this house here? Just give me one, please. Thank you. We got talking. So somebody, you know, could want to, you know, like, yeah, come towards somebody, you know, to communicate. I mean, this person is sitting down in a chair, so, you know, somebody, you know, could want to sit down and have a conversation with somebody. But whoever this person sitting on this chair, it has a laptop on it. So something about, you know, like somebody communicating, you know, like through the internet. I don't know. Somebody needs to be aware. You know, like if you have like kids and stuff, be aware, you know, if you have like predators on the internet. But it's something about, yeah, like, you know, like somebody, you know, could communicate about business, you know, so somebody, you know, could reach out to somebody, you know, to communicate, you know, when it comes to some type of business out here. Somebody definitely, yeah, could be waiting for somebody, you know, like to receive some type of message, or somebody, you know, could be, you know, like waiting to receive, you know, like some type of message from somebody. Yeah, we got seduction. So yeah, be aware. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have some type of lust demon on them out here. There could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they communicate with people on the internet, you know, they try to seduce them, you know, or whatever. Yeah, something about, yeah, tricking people. So I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. And again, like if you have, you know, like kids, teenagers, you know, even young adults, you know, yeah, you know, remind them of, yeah, like people on the internet, because all people on the internet are not friendly. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could be trying to, yeah, trick somebody into hooking up with them. Somebody, yeah. Something about, yeah, a third party call. So somebody, you know, could be locked up. Or there, yeah, like there's some type of third party interference out here. When it comes, you know, like to, you know, like somebody, you know, like trying to move forward on something. So this is like, you know, like somebody, you know, wanting to start a new business. And so, yeah, like there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, like behind the scenes, you know, they could be communicating, you know, like with the people that somebody's trying to start a business with, you know, and you know, like speaking negative, you know, on somebody. And I'm just using that as an example. I feel like whoever this is, they know how to use their words. Whoever this is, they could be a wordsmith. So this person could use their words, you know, like to, you know, like to trick people. It's giving me, you know, like salesperson energy, you know. So somebody, you know, yeah, like coming to somebody's house, you know, but yeah, like they're really not a salesperson, but they portray themselves to be a salesperson, you know, to, yeah, like scam somebody, or, you know, this is like, yeah, like somebody use seductive words, you know, to try to woo somebody's, you know, panties off, or, you know, woo, you know, like somebody's boxers off. I don't know, somebody's very sexual out here, or somebody, you know, is thinking about somebody in a very sexual way. Yeah, we got love call. Be aware. Because I feel like that somebody, you know, is going to try to trick somebody to believe, you know, that, yeah, like they have love for somebody. Or this is somebody, you know, that already has, you know, like try to trick somebody to believe, you know, that they have some type of love for somebody. This is like somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they deal with multiple people, you know, but yeah, like when they communicate with somebody, yeah, it's only me and you type of deal, but it's not true. Whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, they are watching somebody. They're lurking. This is somebody, you know, that could be, yeah, like stalking somebody. I don't like the house energy, you know what I mean? So I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. Whoever this is, they could wear sunglasses, or they could be hiding, you know, behind sunglasses. This is somebody, you know, that can have a hat on, sunglasses. Ooh, y'all be aware. Yeah, we got the boat. Yeah, be aware, because, yeah, there's a shit that's about to come in for somebody. Something about a houseboat could be significant. But, yeah, somebody's receiving what they need out here. So, I mean, there's no reason why, yeah, like somebody, you know, should entertain, you know, whatever this is. I feel like whoever this is, somebody, you know, has moved on from this person, and they're having some type of closure issues out here. Somebody wants closure. But I feel like that whoever this is, it's kind of like they want closure, but at the same time, yeah, like they want to make their move on somebody. It's weird. So I feel like somebody just needs to be aware out here. Yeah, this is somebody that, yeah, like somebody already put an axe to, you know. Somebody has already ended, you know, something with whoever this is. Yeah, somebody, you know, has learned some type of lesson. Yeah, lesson 101, you know. So somebody has stopped some type of pattern out here. So this is like, yeah, like somebody, you know, like leveling up in their life, you know. So yeah, like somebody's taste buds no longer, crave, you know, like whoever this person is, or the type of, you know, like person that this is, you know. So this is like, yeah, like somebody's operates in a new version of them, and so yeah, like stuff from their past, it doesn't tickle their fancy, you know. Ooh wee. Yeah, somebody wants unconditional love. So something definitely, yeah, could be being mirrored back to somebody out here. I feel like it's some stuff that they, yeah, like have done. Not to just, you know, like somebody, but yeah, like some stuff that they have done in their life. Wow. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could find out, you know, some stuff that could, you know, like, yeah, make them, you know, like want to make their move to somebody, towards somebody. This could have something to do, you know, with, yeah, like, you know, just using this as an example, you know, so somebody, you know, they're in a, you know, new relationship, you know, and yeah, they're receiving what they need out of the relationship. They're receiving unconditional love, you know, they're receiving everything, you know, and so yeah, whoever this is, you know, yeah, they have closure issues, you know, they want to make their move towards somebody, but yeah, like they didn't show somebody unconditional love, you know, they didn't give somebody what they needed in a relationship. And so yeah, somebody, you know, put an end to it. Somebody, yeah. Yeah. Because endings bring new beginnings. So yeah, it's all about growth. Somebody, you know, yeah, they've changed. You know, they've liberated themselves. Yep, somebody's no longer, you know, yeah, like stuck when it comes to outdated thinking. I feel like like there's a game that somebody, you know, played a long time ago, you know, like in the past that, yeah, could have worked. But yeah, like whoever this is, I feel like yeah, they know it's not going to work. Whatever games, you know, that they, you know, could have played, you know, in the past. Whoever this is, you know, they could have photos of somebody. They could be, you know, like looking, you know, at photos of somebody. They could see somebody online, you know, and so somebody, you know, could be posting, you know, like stuff online, you know, like, yeah, new memories. So whoever this is, they could be all up in their feelings about, yeah, like seeing, you know, like somebody, you know, like living a new life. Yeah, somebody stable out here. Somebody stable out here. Somebody secure out here. For sure. I do feel like that, yeah, like if somebody is single, you know, I do feel like that there is somebody that definitely wants to make a move on somebody. It could be a past person, but I'm also picking up on, you know, like a new person. But it don't have to necessarily be, you know, like in a love situation. It could be, you know, like somebody, you know, yeah, they like what somebody does, you know. So somebody, you know, could be a photographer, you know, they could take great photos. And so there is somebody like a businessman, you know, that, yeah, could want to give somebody, you know, like an opportunity, you know, to showcase, you know, like their skills, whatever their skills are. And if this is not, you know, like somebody that wants to come towards somebody, yeah, they could just want to, you know, like reach out to somebody, you know. It could be on the internet, you know. Yeah, but somebody in this situation, yeah, somebody has already, you know, like, yeah, like parted ways when it comes to whoever this is. And I feel like like somebody, has some type of great news, that they're about to receive. So it goes back to, like a ship coming in. For somebody, I feel like there's somebody that now, wants to, like play some type of part. Is what I feel like. But whoever this is, they've already, like played their part. I feel like whoever this is, they definitely, put on, like a great act. Yeah, this is somebody that's uninterested. For real. Or this is how somebody feels, this is how this person feels, so like whoever, this message is for, you could be uninterested, Going back to, like your taste buds don't crave, whoever this is anymore, it's done. Put a fork in it. Yeah. Somebody, they could be just focusing, like on their own life right now out here. Somebody knows that. Somebody possibly, they don't like the fact that somebody's, like focused on their own life. This could be somebody, that, like somebody, could have, like put a lot of focus into or a lot of attention into, going back to, like somebody, could have showed this person unconditional love, but this person showed somebody conditional love. But we got gift. So somebody, could be about to receive some type of gift out here. But I feel like whoever this is, because they know that somebody's uninterested, they could be trying to, like bring you forth some type of gift, thinking that that's going to spark somebody's interest out here. But I don't like this gift card, with this virginity card out here. Somebody definitely could have something. So that could be why divine intervention is at play. This is like, the Most High God, like, it's like, nah, you ain't going towards my son or daughter. But there goes that trick energy. So somebody definitely is trying to trick somebody. Somebody has ill intentions, and they may be planning on deceiving somebody. So this is like like somebody giving somebody something, and like strings attached. So if I give you this house, you gonna sell it a little bit, or Somebody just needs to, be aware. Yeah, somebody definitely is focused on their life right now. Somebody, could be focused on the future. Yep. I feel like somebody definitely, feels like that they could trick somebody into, like welcoming them into their home, or, welcoming them back into their life, or, somebody just needs to be aware. I definitely do feel like, that, when it comes, like to somebody being in this person's life, I feel like that somebody, like they made their presence known, but in a good way. I feel like somebody makes their presence known, like in a good way when it comes to, like to people in general, like when they meet people. But I feel like somebody just needs to be aware, because, like this is like, the devil showing up in somebody's house, in a new suit, a new church hat and everything, and then, like as soon as somebody lets him in, like all hell breaks loose in somebody's house. This is like, like welcome, like, like, no, somebody, like having something, like just say entity attachment, or just say, like, like something that they can't get rid of, and like somebody, welcomes them into their home, and I just feel like somebody just needs to be aware, because whoever this is, they're desperate. Whoever this is, they're in a bind. This is somebody, that, they don't have anybody else to reach out to. So I feel like, somebody needs to be aware. This is somebody, you know, that could try to, you know, like play off of somebody's empathy. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, they're going to try to trick somebody to believe, you know, that they're going to provide emotional support, you know, and yeah, like they understand somebody, or, you know, yeah, they're just going to use their words. Or this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they've already done it, you know. And so, yeah, because somebody is the new version of themselves, yeah, the old tactic doesn't work on the new version of somebody. Yeah, whoever this person is, they're dishonest. They will withhold information from somebody for their benefit. I feel like this person has been withholding information from somebody's for their benefit for a long time. This is somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could get really, really hostile. This is somebody that definitely, yeah, they know how to gaslight. They will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences. Wow. Who is this, Holy Spirit? It's definitely a masculine energy. And it definitely, yeah, could be somebody's false flame. And then we have twin flame at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they're going to act like that they're coming in to offer resources and stability. But how can you offer somebody resources and stability, you know, if you're in a bind? Or this is somebody, you know, that, yeah, somebody has offered this person resources and stability before. You know, somebody, you know, has helped this person out. So they think, that, you know, that, yeah, like, it's okay, you know, to, yeah, reach out to somebody, you know, to ask for help. You know, somebody has already cut this person off. Somebody's shiny zodiac sign could be of a rat. This could be somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, could have, you know, been in some type of short-term situation with. This is somebody, you know, that somebody, you know, has known, you know, for just a short amount of time. This is somebody that, yeah, they're fleeting, you know. Here today, gone tomorrow. Whoever this is, yeah, they're coming for, you know, like a good time, not a long time. We got Taurus, so whoever this person is, they could be a Taurus. I have Taurus in their chart. Or you could be a Taurus. We have a Libra. So yeah, something, you know, could happen by Libra season. Yeah, whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, are trying to act like that they're coming in as a partner or a companion. But again, this is a false flame. But yeah, there's a twin flame that's coming in as a partner or companion. We got a Pisces at the bottom of the deck. So there's a Pisces involved. Whoever this false flame is, it could be a friend, acquaintance, or a co-worker. Or there's a friend, acquaintance, or a co-worker involved. Yeah, somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a rat. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a pig. Yeah, whoever this is, they could be at a distance from somebody. Or yeah, somebody's just distant from whoever this is. Somebody has distanced themselves from whoever this is. We got a Cancer, so there's a Cancer involved. We got a feminine energy. We got a Gemini. We got a Sagittarius. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a tiger. We got a Pisces. We got a horse. So somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be of a horse. We got a karmic. So there's a karmic involved. We got nearby. So somebody, you know, could be nearby. Or somebody, you know, could be trying to get nearby somebody. But it goes back to, yeah, like somebody watching somebody. Somebody stalking somebody out here. Somebody's Chinese zodiac sign could be a rooster. So something about, yeah, the year of the rooster. And then there goes that mirror card. So something definitely, yeah, could be being mirrored back to somebody. Or there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, they could be, you know, like looking in the mirror, you know, facing themselves. Whoever, this false flame, they could be trying to, yeah, like trying to act like that they're somebody's real twin flame. You know, they could be trying to, yeah, manipulate somebody to believe, you know, that, yeah, like they're really, you know, like somebody's twin flame. All the while, you know, like somebody's twin flame, you know, could be about to, you know, like make a move, you know, on their twin flame. It could be, yeah, two people, a false flame and a twin flame, you know, they could be trying to make a move on somebody. That's for somebody, not everybody. But somebody's name, somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, their name is being heard by important people out here. I don't know, somebody's name could be being heard, you know, by like people in a secret society. Or there's somebody, you know, that could be in some type of secret society out here. So I feel like somebody just needs to be aware. I mean, not all, you know, like secret societies are bad. But I feel like that with this trick card, you know, yeah, like there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they having ill intentions for somebody for sure. Whoever this person is, they possibly, yeah, like don't have nowhere to go out here. Somebody, you know, could get, yeah, like put out of a secret society. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with an R. But that could be why somebody, you know, could be trying to come towards somebody because, yeah, like they don't have nowhere to go. But we got critics. So I feel like that, yeah, like because somebody's name is being heard by important people, I feel like that, yeah, like there are some critics that are about to, you know, like be hushed, you know. These are, yeah, like critics that are about to, yeah, like have to eat their words out here. Yeah, whoever these people are, they could possibly, yeah, be scared shitless out here. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could have, yeah, said that somebody was a part of a secret society, you know. Maybe somebody is. Maybe they're just, you know, a part of, you know, like a good secret society. We got a water sign female. So, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio female out here. That could be who could be scared shitless. We got a Leo. So you could be a Leo or have Leo in your chart. There's a Leo involved. Somebody's self-esteem and confidence is under attack. It could be due to them trying to, you know, like attack somebody's confidence, trying to attack somebody's self-esteem. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a B, a D, a S, or an E. Somebody, you know, could play baseball. Something about the Reds. What is that? Cincinnati. Somebody, you know, could be from Cincinnati. Yeah, something about somebody's bed out here. Somebody, you know, could be trying to get in somebody's bed. We got anxiety. So somebody, you know, could have anxiety out here. Somebody, yeah, whoever this is that could be scared shitless, you know, yeah, it could be causing them, you know, to, yeah, like for their anxiety to be high. Somebody definitely, yeah, could have, you know, like a panic attack. Is also what I'm picking up. But we got July. So something, you know, could have taken place in July. I feel like that whoever these critics are, they definitely, yeah, could have been criticizing somebody in July. I don't know. There could be a whole secret society that could be scared shitless because somebody's name could be being heard, you know, by many important people. But yeah, we got a toxic feminine. So there's a toxic feminine that's involved. Whoever this toxic feminine is, they could be scared shitless, you know. They could be a part of some type of secret society. But somebody, yeah, is in tune with their feelings, thoughts, and behaviors out here. So if whoever this is was trying to attack somebody's self-esteem, it didn't work. Yep. And somebody's guardian angels definitely, yeah, surround them out here. So it could be a lot of people. A lot of people definitely, yeah, are seeing how strong somebody is. We got an Aquarius. So you could be an Aquarius, have Aquarius in your chart. There's Aquarius involved. Yeah. Whatever's Whatever somebody or some people were trying to do, I feel like, yeah, like somebody, has been closed off. Or, yeah, like somebody, they've turned their feelings off for whoever this is, Yeah, they put a fork in it, it's done, They done threw, the plate in the trash, They don't want to keep the plate, the fork, or nothing, Yeah, like they're through, Mm-hmm. So that could be why, whatever, if they were trying to attack somebody's confidence or self-esteem, yeah, it didn't work. Yeah, the shot was blocked. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or, yeah, there was many shots that were blocked. Yeah, somebody's trying to cock block out here, for sure. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, maybe, going back to, the third-party interference. Somebody's trying to cock block. It could be a toxic feminine, I don't know. But, yeah, their cock blocking ain't work, or their cock blocking is not working, yeah. Whoever this is, their tactic is no longer working. Mm-hmm. This could have something to do, with, like somebody's tactic when it comes to trying to get some type of finances as well. Mm-hmm. But whoever this is, they could be following somebody. This could be on social media. This could be, like following somebody, like in a car. Mm-hmm. But yeah, somebody's in tune with their feelings, thoughts, and behavior. Somebody definitely, is being told, like to continue to embrace your worth out here. Somebody definitely, could have been following somebody in July. I don't know, somebody, could have had people to follow somebody, Mm-hmm. But whoever this is, they could have been trying to attack somebody's confidence, self-esteem. They could be following somebody on social media, trying to attack somebody on social media. Or yeah, they could have been following somebody in, in person, possibly, like trying to scare somebody or trying to, subliminally bully somebody. Whoever this is, they're always worried about other people's stories. So this is somebody that don't have a story. This is somebody that don't have a life. Pretty much. Mm-hmm. This is somebody, that, they could be, scared because, they possibly know that somebody's, about to come across, like their twin flame, and those two people are going to, be a power couple and do great things. There is a power couple. This could be, like a famous power couple that definitely is a part of a secret society that definitely, could be scared shitless. And it could be because, people could be finding out, like who these people really are. That's just a side note. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's somebody or some people that, running scared out here. Or they're about to be. But this is also, too, people, thinking, if they bully somebody online, that somebody just gonna run and hide. Or, people following somebody, somebody, whoever this is, they could feel like that. Well, if we follow them, then they're gonna get scared and they're gonna go in their house and never come out. I feel like even though somebody might not be in communication with whoever this is, I definitely do feel like that, these people still can't fool somebody. Mm-hmm. And while, whoever this is always worried about other people's stories, including yours, I feel like there's something that's being activated within somebody. Mm-hmm. Yep. Somebody, could be activating, like their divine counterpart out here. Somebody, could receive news about a divine counterpart. Or, like somebody, has, received some type of news about a divine counterpart. This could be because somebody's, following somebody on social media. And so they see somebody posting pictures. Or whatever this is. Or this is somebody, like following somebody, and maybe somebody's already come in contact with their divine counterpart. So this is like, like two divine counterparts being in a car together. And then, like whoever this is following them. Mm-hmm. But I feel like somebody, somebody lied out here to make themselves look good. Yep. Somebody's on their self-discovery journey. Somebody, somebody's divine counterpart, they could be choosing, like to get on their self-discovery journey, or they already have. Uh-huh. This is like, you know, like, yeah, like somebody's, you know, the divine counterpart, you know, they've learned the lesson that they need to learn. And now, you know, yeah, like they get permission, you know, going back to, yeah, like those people watching this person. So those could be ancestors. Like, yeah, now you have permission, you know, to make your move. Yeah. There's somebody, you know, that could have been, that could have gone through some type of struggle or some type of hardship. Or, you know, yeah, like the tables, you know, could be turning on somebody or some people. So whoever this is, you know, yeah, they could have, you know, like try to cause somebody to go through some type of struggle or some type of hardship. And I feel like like they're going through some type of struggle or some type of hardship. Or yeah, like something is happening out here. But yeah, there is somebody or some people that definitely, yeah, keep asking people about somebody, but nobody will tell them nothing. It could be a toxic feminine that keeps asking, or a toxic masculine. Or it could just be multiple people. But yeah, somebody definitely is about to receive some good news. So yeah, whoever this is, they're about to, yeah, watch somebody receive good news again. Because I feel like, yeah, another reason why whoever this is, you know, that like they're all up in their feelings and stuff is because, yeah, they're too busy watching somebody, and they're really watching somebody, yeah, win. They're watching somebody's name being heard by important people. Yep, this could be somebody's ex. Something about, yeah, sex. Be aware, yeah, somebody, you know, like trying to get somebody, you know, to, yeah, like be involved, you know, with like, yeah, like some type of secret society out here. We got pride and ego. So there could be somebody, you know, that, yeah, like they could be deciding, you know, like, yeah, to get, you know, on their journey, you know, get on the path that they're supposed to be on. Maybe, you know, yeah, they were operating out of pride and ego. So whoever this is, you know, they could be going through an ego death, or, you know, yeah, like they know it's time, you know, to, yeah, do what they need to do as far as, you know, when it comes to, you know, like going towards their, you know, divine counterpart. Yep, we got new connection. So somebody, you know, could have gotten into some type of new connection. So it goes back to a twin flame. It goes back to, yeah, false flame. So it could be a false flame that keeps asking people about somebody, but nobody will tell them nothing. So somebody, you know, could have already gotten into some type of new connection. And so, yeah, somebody's asking, who is it? What are their names? Where do they live? It's also people that, yeah, like if somebody is in a new connection, there are people that, yeah, like they're criticizing somebody's new connection out here. Somebody definitely, you know, is projecting some type of sexual energy somebody's way. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a C. Yep. But whoever this is, that, yeah, they're really against somebody. So regardless of how they try to come across, yeah, they're against somebody. Not the twin flame, but whoever, you know, yeah, like they want to come towards somebody, or, you know, I feel like it's multiple people. So it could be somebody, you know, that could be attached to somebody's false flame, or it could be somebody's twin flame's false flame. But yeah, there is somebody that definitely, yeah, has a crush on somebody. But whoever this is, yeah, like they're against somebody. So this is a fake, fraudulent individual. There could be somebody, you know, who could have tried to get, you know, like somebody's twin flame, you know, like to go against them, or, you know, somebody's new connection, you know, they could have tried to get, you know, somebody's new connection to, you know, like go against them out here. Somebody's name could be Dexter. We got a Gemini, so there's a Gemini involved. We got caught dirty-handed. So somebody could have gotten caught dirty-handed doing something out here. This could have something to do, you know, with, being around somebody's house. Or this could be, you know, like, like somebody stealing out of somebody's house. Somebody got caught dirty-handed. Somebody, you know, could have got caught dirty-handed, like doing something behind closed doors that they didn't think that they were going to get caught doing. So whoever this is, they don't see this coming. Whatever somebody, you know, has done, they got caught dirty-handed. There could be, you know, like somebody that witnessed, you know, like whatever they were doing. So somebody don't see this coming that, there's a witness of some type of injustice. So there could be a witness, you know, that could come forward. Or, like, you know, whoever this is that witnessed some type of injustice, like they could tell the truth. This is somebody, you know, that could have gotten caught dirty-handed, you know, like trying to cause some type of drama out here. But there is some drama in a household, or somebody, you know, like they're trying to come toward, going back to, the beginning of the message, you know, like somebody trying to get somebody to let them in, you know, so then, like, you know, like once somebody gets in somebody's home, they could cause, you know, chaos, havoc, and pandemonium to erupt in somebody's home. We got a 60 to 70-year-old, so there could be a 60 to 70-year-old that's involved. Whoever this 60 to 70-year-old is, they could be a witness of injustice, or somebody, you know, has gotten caught dirty-handed doing something, you know, against like somebody that's 60 to 70 years old. But we got ringing ears, so you could be having ringing ears at this time. I feel like somebody's being told, you know, like to pay attention when it comes, you know, like to you know, like they're ringing ears out here. Wow. Somebody definitely, they allow fear to dictate their decisions out here. So I feel like that somebody, you know, made a decision out of fear. I feel like that's what somebody wanted somebody to do, you know, but somebody, they're in tune with their feelings, emotions, you know, their decisions, you know. But we got letter in the mail. So somebody, you know, could receive a letter in the mail, and it could have something to do with somebody, you know, witnessing some type of injustice out here. I don't know. Somebody, you know, could receive a letter in the mail, and it has something to do with, like, you know, like a parent or, you know, like a grandparent is also what I'm picking up. But there's somebody that definitely, playing love games. I don't know if this is, you know, like an older individual that was playing love games. This is weird. Or, this is like, you know, somebody, you know, being a sugar baby, having a sugar mama or a sugar daddy. Somebody definitely, got caught dirty-handed. This is also, too, like somebody being a part of a secret society. No one ever made a difference by being someone else. So with this called dirty-handed, with this coming out, this is like, like somebody committing some type of crime. It could be fraud. It's also giving me, too, like somebody, you know, going back to, the person being on the internet, you know. So, like they're disguising themselves to be something that they're not, you know, playing love games with people. That's for somebody, not everybody. We got divine intervention. So, divine intervention is at play. So I feel like like somebody, you know, they didn't expect, you know, the divine to intervene. They still don't expect the divine to intervene. That's why, whoever this is, they don't see this coming. We got a Gemini. So heavy Gemini. We got selling and pawning things for money. So somebody, you know, could have gotten caught dirty-handed selling and pawning things for money. So it gives me, like somebody stealing. Wow, we got a guardian angel beside you. So, somebody needs to know that there is a guardian angel that's beside them. So, it could be whoever this 60 to 70-year-old. That could be the guardian angel that's beside somebody. But whoever these people are, regardless of how old they are, they're too old for mind games. So, somebody, they've been playing mind games for too long. Love games, mind games. Whoever this is, they could have told beautiful lies. They could have made false promises out here. Whoever this is, they have a limited worldview. They're not open to new things. Somebody, you know, could have lied and said that somebody, you know, was selling and pawning things, you know. That's how somebody, you know, got their home, their car, or their new life. But I don't feel like that you can sell and pawn everything in your house, you know, and steal and get a new home, new car, or a new life off of, you know, the stuff that somebody maybe so. But I feel like somebody definitely, yeah, they lied, you know, to make themselves look better. They lied about somebody. But somebody, you know, they could have gotten caught dirty-handed, you know, like using some documents or using something that didn't belong to them, you know, like to get, you know, like a new home, new car, new life. Maybe, you know, like in the past, you know, like somebody had to sell and pawn things for money, you know, to eat, to pay their bills. But going back to, yeah, the beginning of the message, yeah, the tables definitely, yeah, could be turning on somebody or some people. So somebody definitely needs to know that, yeah, they shocked their competitor. Whoever this is, I feel like that, yeah, in their mind, you know, they were a competitor to somebody. But whoever this is, you know, that claims to be somebody's competitor, they could realize that, yeah, like somebody has a high level of self-awareness out here. So somebody, you know, could have caught somebody following somebody. Somebody, you know, could have, yeah. I mean, somebody definitely, yeah, got caught dirty-handed. And somebody's first and last name could start with a Y or an H. Somebody, you know, could be asking why. Why is this happening? You know, so they're about to find out, you know. But you appreciate the small victory, so get ready for a big one. So, and I feel like, this big victory that somebody, you know, is about to receive, the person that's about to receive it, they don't see this coming. And we got God's vengeance, God's wrath. So, God is getting some vengeance on somebody or some people. There are somebody or some people that are under God's wrath. And there definitely is somebody or some people that could be about to be found guilty by association. And it could have something to do, you know, with like some type of secret society out here. We got a cousin, so there's a cousin involved. Somebody's cousin, you know, could have been in the middle, you know. Somebody's cousin, you know, could have, like manipulated somebody to play love games or, Somebody's cousin definitely is involved. Somebody's cousin could have been trying to be somebody that they're not. But whoever this is, they could be looking and feeling like a jackass, or they're about to. This is like, whoever this is, you know, they could have had more than somebody, you know, in the past, you know. And so, they could have watched somebody sell and pawn things for money. They could have talked about somebody, you know. They didn't help, you know, somebody, you know, through their struggle or their hardship. And so, like the tables could turn. But, be aware. Because, somebody, whoever this is, they're trying to act innocent. They're trying to deny their involvement. So whoever this is trying to deny their involvement, God is getting vengeance. They're under God's wrath. Divine intervention. So, they can't deny their involvement. And whoever this is, they know you know. So, whoever this is, they know that you know that, like they were a part of whatever this is. The divine is intervening so that somebody, you know, would know who this is. If that makes any sense. But news travels fast. So there's some news that definitely is traveling fast. I feel like it has something to do with whoever these people are. So news could be about to travel to you, you know. So going back to that good news, but somebody needs to be aware because somebody definitely has a stalker out here. So it's the person, you know, that claims to be somebody's competitor. The person, you know, that they worry about everybody else's story but their own. This is somebody that definitely could have tried to make up somebody's life story, you know. Whoever this is, they're stuck in a cycle. This is somebody that could have already, you know, like chunked up the deuces to. You know? So like a false flame, or you know, like a karmic family member, you know, karmic friends. Because I feel like it's multiple people involved. We got Virgo, Libra, Cusper. So there's a Virgo, Libra, Cusper involved. Somebody's being told, don't worry, be happy, because it's going to work out. So somebody, you know, has been, you know, like wondering, you know, like when something, you know, is going to end, or, you know, like what's going on, or why, you know, something is going on. Somebody, you know, is about to, find out. Yeah, because it's a hater or some haters out here. So whoever these people are, they know that you know that, yeah, they're haters. Yep. We got caught in a bad romance. So there's somebody, you know, that, yeah, they've gotten caught in some type of bad romance out here. So somebody, you know, involved in some type of bad romance, that could be how they got became guilty by association, or something about, yeah, like somebody trying to get somebody to be guilty by association. But that ain't gonna happen. We got 1 to 5 years. So somebody, you know, could be, you know, looking at facing 1 to 5 years. Or somebody, you know, could have been caught in a bad romance for the last 1 to 5 years. There could be some type of injustice, you know, that took place 1 to 5 years ago. Yep, but we got family secrets too much to handle. So somebody definitely, yeah, could find out some dark secrets, you know, that's been going on behind closed doors. So something, you know, could have taken place 1 to 5 years ago. Something about, yeah, 1 to 5 year old. Or, you know, something, you know, could have happened when somebody, you know, was between the ages of 1 and 5 years old. But somebody definitely could be finding out some family secrets, and it could be too much to handle out here. So something about a 60 to 70 year old. But yeah, you could be seeing the angel number 1211. Yeah, your hard work and dedication definitely, yeah, will be rewarded. So yeah, you need to know that. But whoever this is, they got caught dirty-handed. Yeah, they thought that they wouldn't get caught. Somebody's cousin is involved in something real bad. Yeah, somebody's also, yeah, sending out sexual energy. So I don't know if, yeah, like somebody's own family member is sending out sexual energy to, you know, like their own family member. But that's, yeah, that's weird. But somebody is sending out sexual energy for sure. Yep. But yeah, somebody fought, whoever this is, yeah, they done fought change, and now they're scared about their future, whoever these people are. Yep, we got online dating relationships. So somebody definitely, yeah, could have been, you know, like dating people online. They thought that they weren't going to get caught. This is like somebody dating multiple people, and then, yeah, like yeah, like all the people find out. That's for somebody, not everybody. Yep. But be aware, because there definitely, yeah, could be somebody that could be seeking attention for their negative actions out here. Or that's what somebody, you know, was doing. They thought that, you know, yeah, like, I'll get their attention, I'll do this and I'll do that. Yeah, and they done got themselves caught up. Anything else? Yeah, whoever this is, yeah, they operate in their south node. So be aware. Whoever this is, they definitely, yeah, could have forced God's hand. Wow. So whoever this is, they're also about to find out that, yeah, money can't buy happiness. So somebody, yeah, trying to use gifts or, you know, whatever they're trying to use to get their way, or to, you know, yeah, to trick, to manipulate, whatever. But whoever this is, they could have also forced God's hand, because, yeah, they thought that they were just going to use somebody, or that's what they think. Because whoever this is, yeah, they just want to use somebody. They're a user. So, be aware. Yep. But whoever this is, yeah, they're forever playing the victim. Yep, their show is over. So whoever this is, yeah, they're about to be bogged down with these family secrets. And they're about to be, yeah, very, very, very disappointed, because, yeah, there's some favor that definitely, yeah, is being granted to you. Everybody has the right to choose. Everybody has free will. Somebody, you know, chose. They chose their path. They chose their actions. Yep. Somebody's first, middle, last name could start with a B. There's also somebody that, yeah, like they could have forced God's hand because, yeah, they refused to tell the truth. There is a sneaky lying thief that definitely, yeah, is involved. So the person, you know, that could be, yeah, like forced God's hand by refusing to tell the truth. I feel like that's the person that could have been lying to somebody for a long time. Yep. So when it comes to you have the right to choose, I feel like somebody, you know, who has, they have choices, you know, or they're about to have some choices. Something good is on its way to somebody, so somebody definitely needs to know. But there is, some arguing going on back and forth amongst some people. I feel like something good is also on its way to somebody because somebody recognized, you know, like the signs that were being shown to them. Yep. So we got abundance, abundance, abundance. So that could be what could be on its way to somebody. For sure. So, as I always say, y'all, keep your head held high and your middle finger higher, and everything's going to turn out in your favor. With that being said, y'all, that's been your message. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.